So, the engine is out of the car. We're waiting for the new engine. What shall we do in the interim? Well, the answer is very simple. We examine the outgoing engine in detail to make sure that what went wrong doesn't happen again. Between removing the engine last week and working on it now, we had the engine in a temporary storage so that we could gain quick access to it when we wanted to work on it next. So the pictures you can see are of us taking the various components off the car, like the crankshaft pulley and the starter motor, as you can see, as well as all the fuel lines, valve springs, you name it, we took it off the car engine rather. But anyway, yeah, by far the trickiest things to take off the car engine again, sorry, was the stator for the alternator, as you see us taking the clutch out there, which is an 8-plate clutch if I remember right. But besides the point, yeah, the stator for the alternator was a bit tricky to take out because of the strength of the magnet, but also the crankcase. Two of the screws that held the crankcase together had to be accessed from beneath the sump, so underneath the engine, if you will. And it was with difficulty that we achieved this. Yeah, as you can see, that's the stator. When we removed the screws from the alternator, we found it put up a bit of a fight, to say the least, to remove it from the magnet, as it would be really. It needs to be a strong magnet in order to generate the electricity. As you will see, and may already have seen, just like there, wherever possible, we have endeavoured to keep the small pieces like the clutch plates, the clutch release bearings, the various screws and nuts, anything small pertaining to a specific part of the engine assembly, we've kept it as tight together. Here is the gearbox. Yeah, motorbike gearbox. But anyway, that's besides the point. We've tried as much as possible to keep the components, the small components that we've taken off, in as few separate places as possible. You may have seen on the crankshaft that there was some spectrum colour, and that is the clearest indication yet of the heat damage that this engine has suffered. There's the oil pipe from the sump. So yeah, it's a mess. There's no two ways about it. All we can do, as you see the crankshaft again, all we can do is keep investigating it to find out if there's ways to prevent it in the future. See you soon.